Now, once we finish the circle, we can sit down and John will lead with this.
So, for those of you who are online, just letting you know, these are some of the preparations that we, the practitioners and those who come a little early, do in order to get our consciousness ready to learn and share in spirit. And so we're going to start with a circle that Regina is leading.
Thank you, John. So as we gather together in preparing for our service, acknowledging the truth, recognizing the one, we each state gifts that we choose to receive and embody and allow to be within us fully. And so as we start the circle, we'll go clockwise. John, you can begin.
And so the quality that I bring today is peace and expansion.
And I claim peace and love.
Joy and order.
Joy, vitality, prosperity.
Clarity, abundance, divine guidance.
Prosperity and divine connection.
And I choose gratitude and love, power and abundance. And so, Spirit Divine hears and answers our call for these attributes that are in each of us, being filled with each of us as one with Spirit. We know that it answers us. It answers each of us. It allows each of us to be filled with the qualities that we state in collective. And we're going to choose a number that we want, or we're allowing Spirit to give us as we've announced these qualities. So Jeff, what number?
You mean the number of times of appearance today or next week or?
Give me a number.
108.
108?
108, yes.
108. 108 attributes of Spirit. Knowing that we did not list 108, but we know there is 108 and more available to each of us. For there's an infinite number of attributes and qualities and benefits that Spirit provides to us. So each of us accepting the 108 plus, we say thank you. And so it is.
So it is.
Thank you for the 108.
And so holding on to this consciousness, let's all sit. We're going to start with a little meditation. You can all join me. Those who are here, we have copies of it. And so settling into our chairs, settling into our consciousness. Being aware of the presence of peace. And so, we now open our hearts to the presence of peace. And slowly and mindfully, let's repeat this little meditation. I know that all beings everywhere, whether near or far, whether known to me or unknown, are happy. Take a nice deep breath. They are well.
They are
They
They are
are
peaceful. Take a nice deep breath. They are
They
free.
are free.
I am free. All are free. Starting again from the top. Bringing the consciousness. I know
I know
that all beings everywhere, whether near or far, whether known to me or unknown, are happy. They are well. They are peaceful. They are free. I am free. All are free. Again, I know that all beings everywhere, whether near or far, whether known to me or unknown, are happy. They are well.
They
They
are
are peaceful. They are free. I am free. All are free. Take a moment to just be conscious of what these words mean within your heart, within all our hearts. Once again, let's say these words. I know that all beings everywhere, whether near or far, whether known to me or unknown, are happy. They are well. They are peaceful. They are free. I am free. All are free. Again, I know that all beings everywhere, whether near or far, whether known to me or unknown, are happy. They are well. They are peaceful. They are free. I am free. All are free. Just allow that thought to be present. All are happy. All are peaceful. All are free. One more time, let's say it together. I know that all beings everywhere, whether near or far, whether known to me or unknown, are happy. They are well. They are peaceful. They are free. I am free. All are free. So hold that truth in your heart, in your mind. And so, in that place, welcome to the presence of peace, to the presence of peace for all, and to the Center for Spiritual Living Princeton.
I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. So I am open. I declare that we are open. That all that is there, all that we are able to receive and to let into our hearts and our lives and our experience is ours to claim. So I invite you to claim it. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive.
Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Princeton.
Louder, please.
We are a loving, healing, embracing community that teaches and practices the principles of the science of mind for the spiritual growth and well-being of ourselves and the world. And my name is Susan Nee. I'm a practitioner here. And one of the ways that we do that is by offering our services as practitioners. And those of you that don't work with a practitioner, I invite you to try it at least once to see how uplifting and encouraging it is, and also enlightening. We also will be offering classes soon, and on, I believe it's the Monday before Christmas, I will be leading online a meditation called The Spirit of the Holiday. So that will be on the Facebook page. Please look for the Zoom link. And on are we in November? December 22nd. See, time just moves as we flow through it. December 22nd, we'll be hosting our 6th annual Giving Tree Fun Law of Circulation, Law of Giving and Receiving Day. And we will be having light snacks, and we will be enjoying the gifts that are received, because gifts are ever present, ever abundant, and it's just a joy-filled, loving day. And if there's any other announcement that I forgot, speak up or forever hold your truth.
Who's speaking next week?
Reverend Karen is speaking next week, and Lori Carlson will be speaking on the 22nd. And the last Sunday is our annual Burning Bowl ceremony. There may be a lot of tearing and less burning. We will see how that all unfolds as Spirit guides us. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here in spirit, and enjoy the day.
Caught me looking. I've got peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul. And it flows like a fountain, flows like a fountain, flows like a fountain in my soul. Mix them up. Joy like a fountain, I got joy like a fountain. I got joy like a fountain in my soul. Yes, I do. And it flows like a fountain, and it flows just like a fountain, flows like a fountain in my soul. I got love like an ocean, I got love like an ocean, I got love like an ocean in my soul. Yes, I do. And it flows like an ocean, flows like an ocean, flows like an ocean in my soul. I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river in my soul. And it flows like a river, yes, it flows like a river, flows like a river in my soul. Flows like a river in my soul.
Thank you, Reverend Rich. Hi all, I'm Deidre Winter, licensed practitioner, happy to be here. I love this church. I'm going to first play this singing bowl. It's high crown, C. And this is going to sort of clear the room of any icky energies, leftover party energies, as such and so.
Technical term.
Yes, icky, technical.
Very technical.
Today we're going to do a meditation. We're taking a trip. It's going to be delightful. It's where you want to be in this cold weather. So everybody, let's take a collective deep breath. Release. Make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes. Let's take one more slow, deep breath and let go of any tension as you feel yourself sinking into your chair, becoming even more comfortable and relaxed. Release your thoughts, letting them drift far away, and know that in this moment, all is well. Imagine you've been scuba diving just off the coast of a tropical island, looking for a rare fish you've heard about, but only seen in pictures so far. You've heard from the locals that you can find this fish here, right in this spot. So you've come here to dive every day, but without success. You've seen a few fish, some of them very pretty, but not the one you're looking for. Day after day, you come and you dive, and day after day, you've had no luck. On the 5th day, you're diving and feeling kind of You also begin to doubt you'll ever find what you're looking for. All the other times you've tried things and failed begin to play in your memory. And before long, you're feeling a little hopeless about this. So you drift all the way down to the ocean floor, and you lay down there in your scuba gear. You've got plenty of air. You are quite safe. But the longer you stay there, the less you feel like getting up. You're stuck and something needs to change. So you inwardly say the word, help. Suddenly, a push of warm water begins to bubble up beneath you, coming right out of the seabed, like a deep sea jacuzzi. The bubbles feel good or are kind of tickling you. So you begin to move a little on the ocean floor. Then the bubbles increase. They begin to push up off the seabed through the depths and up towards the surface. It feels as if the sea itself has decided you've been down there long enough and is giving you a hand back up. Take a moment to feel yourself floating up, up, up towards the surface, but not quite to the top. Just as you're nearing the surface of the water, you suddenly see the fish you've been looking for. There it is, absolutely beautiful, even more striking than the pictures you've seen, and full of color. And there's another, and more still. And now you're swimming in the center of a school of those fish, hundreds of them. Take a moment to enjoy this thrilling, ecstatic feeling of success and beauty. Remember this feeling. Take some of this feeling and connect it back to your life and the challenges you may have been facing recently. Know that you have the power, the energy, and the will within you to re-engage with life, pursue your dreams, and do whatever it is you need to do. Take a moment with this now. Now take a moment to visualize yourself taking your next step and doing whatever needs to be done. See and feel yourself taking action, engaging, and having the good feeling of being connected to life in a deeper, more beautiful way. It will soon be time to bring this inner journey to a close. But first, take a moment to thank yourself for giving yourself this gift. Let all the benefits of this experience stay with you, and you gently bring your awareness gently back to your physical surroundings. Take your time while I do this treatment for all of us. There is one life, that life is God, that life is perfect, that life is each one's life now. There is one infinite love, one divine connection, one infinite joy. It is God, it is all God, it is the all good of God, and it is operating in, through, as, and around each one listening. This perfect power of every imaginable form of goodness is operating in each one right now and is outpicturing in each one's life as exactly what they need. It is outpicturing as phenomenal coping skills. It is outpicturing as infinite love. It is outpicturing as divine connection, abounding joy, divine order, divine right action, prosperity, perfect health, perfect well-being, lots of money, lots of all the goodness of God. And so, with God standing for each one, there is nothing to stand against, no power. With great joy, I release this word into God's loving law. I know the law knows how to make it so, and so together we say, and so it is. Rich.
People get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesel humming. Don't need no baggage, you just get on board. People get ready, there's a train to Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. All you need is faith to hear the diesel humming. Don't need no ticket, you just get on board. There ain't no room for the hopeless sinner who would hurt all mankind just to save his own. Have pity on those whose chances are thinner. There's no hiding place from the kingdom's throne. People get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesel humming. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord.
And now we have the one and the only Regina, practitioner extraordinaire, coming to bring you a message of gratitude.
All right. Well, I'm pretty excited. It's so excited. I left my coat home. I ran into my car, and when I got here, I'm like, "Where's your coat?" I'm going to talk to you about being gratitude, spiritual practices, and Deja is handing out some of the writing prompts for journaling. Being gratitude. Being is filled. You're filled with it. It's a part of you. And you let it flow. And as Reverend Karen mentioned when she spoke, and she's going to be speaking next week, I have the name of her talk,
Excusitis?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Excusitis?
Yeah.
S-I-T-I-S?
Yeah.
I got that.
Excusitis?
I got excusitis, oh yeah,
Excuse.
I got it bad.
A good reason for incompletion.
Uh-oh, yeah.
I just want to mention that's what she's going to be speaking about. But gratitude. What is it? What is it? Holmes says it's the chief grace. Chief grace. Chief grace. And we speak about gratitude when we do our spiritual mind treatment. It's like the fifth step. Gratitude. I am grateful. So how do we be gratitude? How do we do it? How do we do it? Now, I had a recent experience. And I would say right now, I have an attitude of gratitude. One reason is because I've been working on gratitude for the last couple of months. And I've been reading and reading about it from famous speakers, New Thought speakers in the science of mind. It may not say gratitude, but it says thankfulness. I've been reading it. I have a book called Words of Gratitude by Robert A. Emmons. And this was, Robert A. Emmons had another book called Thankful, or Thanks, that Reverend Karen talked about. But I have several books. I'll talk about them a little bit later. But what happens, how it works. I had a situation. I had to pick up my grandchild from Wagner in Staten Island. I live in East Windsor. And at 7:30 in the morning, my car wouldn't start. They were closing the school. My car wouldn't start. Couldn't figure out why. I had to get it towed. To the dealer. Fortunately, it was during the week. They had a loaner. They don't always have a loaner. They had a loaner. I got the loaner, was able to get up to Staten Island to pick her up. And while I was there, they gave me a call. And they said, did someone do something in your oil, with your oil? And I said, well, yeah, I topped it off. They said, there's no cap on the oil. No cap. So that's why it wouldn't start. My granddaughter wanted to drive back to Maryland. She's driving me in my car back to Maryland. But in order to meet her goal, I had to get back to Volkswagen in Hamilton to return the loaner car to pick up my car because she can't drive a loaner car. Anyway, believe it or not, it all worked out. And believe it or not, I wasn't stressed. I did not have any stress in me, as me, and of me. How could that be? I attribute it all to being grateful. I was so glad it wasn't my alternator like AAA said. They said, what? This was your alternator. No, it wasn't my alternator. I was so grateful that they didn't put her out of the school before I got there. I was grateful for the loaner car. I was grateful that she could drive. The 3 hours back to Maryland. And we had a good time. being gratitude changes you. It changes you. Now, I talked about it before, about the benefits of gratitude. It helps you sleep better. Helps you sleep better. It improves your immune system. It improves your self-esteem. You feel better. Your stress level decreases. I did to that. That was a very stressful, could have been a very stressful. All I could do was laugh. I was like, oh, I didn't put the cap on. You know, it was me. I mean, it was pretty funny, especially after my granddaughter told the story during Thanksgiving dinner. Your blood pressure is lower. Who couldn't use lower blood pressure? I see some big eyes there. You have less anxiety and depression. You have stronger relationships. You have a higher level of optimism. You have a greater life satisfaction. Being gratitude. Be it fully. And like Reverend Karen says, it's something that you allow the Spirit in you, as you, and of you to pour forth through you into your experience. That's the point. You release the worry, anxiety. And speak up louder? Well, I can do that. So that's what you want to do. So I gave you a sheet the last time I spoke on the 24th of November, a log from the Mayo Clinic gratitude program. I hope some of you, if not all of you, started jotting down your gratitude statements. It works, folks. It works. It works. So, what are some of the practices for gratitude? Well, if anybody has read The Secret, Rhonda Burns has written another book called The Magic. And it's a great book. It has so many exercises that are around gratitude and the law of attraction. It's not a favorite of everybody. Rhonda Burns is not a favorite of everybody. But one of the things I want to say about it is when Reverend Karen told us that these gifts that we use, we acknowledge the source of the gifts. We must acknowledge that it comes from this creative being that we have united with. It comes through us to use. So when she talked about following your bliss or some of the other talks she has, we acknowledge where it comes from. And that's the only, not an issue, but the only thing that I add when I read The Magic. It's a great book. Okay. The other thing is you count your blessings. Rhonda Burns uses that all the time. Count your blessings. Why would you count your blessings? Because they're there. It's been given to you. Acknowledge it. Be it fully. There are so many good things that happen to you in your life. The other one is reading inspirational material. when you wake up in the morning or when you have time during your workday, read something inspirational. Uplift yourself. Then you're in a state of gratitude, an attitude of gratitude. Build it, invest in it. That's what inspirational readings will do for you. Journaling. Now, I have Deja has passed out a list of questions you can answer while journaling. Let me see if I can find it. It says, and this is from scienceofpeople.com. Can you believe it? Scienceofpeople.com. Write down 3 things that made your day a little better. There are 3 things that have made your day a little better. Write them down. Write them down. It's good to think about it, but when you record it, you're using another sense. You have senses. So use the senses. And then speak it out. Read what you wrote. That's another sense. You hear it. You feel it when you write it. What is a space that brings you peace, contentment, or joy? Acknowledge it. There is a space. It's been provided to you. Acknowledge it. Be comfortable in it. When was the last time you laughed without being able to stop? Well, I got a text from someone that said, I haven't laughed in a while. So I sent them a link to the laughing yoga. Anybody listen to the laughing yoga? The laughing yoga just laughs. And when someone starts laughing like that, you laugh. I'm grateful that I recognized that I had it and that I could send it. And then there's another one. Who is someone you regularly interact with who is difficult for you? What are 3 character traits of theirs that you admire? That you admire. Not what you dislike, but that you admire. There is something in each divine, individualized creation from the great high in each one. Each one. We all have it. Everyone. So it's a list of 35. I think you can do some journaling. Meditating. That's another way of experiencing gratitude. Now, in meditating, there's a Buddhist meditation. I think it's pronounced Naikan, Naikan. Okay, it's Buddhist. And they want you to focus on 3 questions. What have I received? And these are the gifts we have received. What 3 things have I received? Or what have I received? You have received. You walked into the center today. That's something you received. You're hearing a great lesson. You're receiving that. We have a Center for Spiritual Living in Princeton. That's a gift of each one who has given time so that this center grows and exists. People who donate, people who attend our services, people who view it on Facebook. It's a gift. It's a gift to be grateful for. What have I given to? Help us to focus on our connections with others. That's what that particular question is all about. How do you connect with others? We did something this morning that we haven't done before. We did our prep circle online this morning. That's all about connecting with our virtual end. We just didn't contain it in here in this room. We said, join us in preparing for the good news, for the good word. We are a teaching center. We teach what we've learned, and it is good. And it centers you and grounds you and all that good stuff. The last thing they mentioned was in this Buddhist meditation, what troubles and difficulties have I caused to others or myself? It's a reflection. It's a reflection. Where can I tailor my behavior, my words, my attitude, my thinking? I mentioned before that I always, for me, I say, stop, Regina. Just stop. Just stop. In the name of love. But it works for me. When I start the tragic thinking, the fearful thinking, those thoughts, I stop. That is not what I want to outflow into my experience. That is not what I want. Okay, so that's with this. And then the last thing, because I see I only have a few minutes left, and I've got 3 more pages. This book, The Path to Wealth, which is also a gratitude book by Mae McCarthy. And she's, I researched her. She's from the Center for Spiritual Living, I think Seattle. Mae McCarthy. What she has done in her wealth program is to identify Spirit, God, as the chief spiritual officer, CSO. She writes a letter to the CSO every morning. She has 7 steps that she talks about. Where are they? She first reads something spiritual or uplifting. It's your responsibility to uplift yourself. Uplift yourself. Okay? Number 2, she writes gratitude statements in her letter to the CSO. Now, I've done this. Reading this book, I did it for like 30 or 40 days. I write a letter in my journal, Dear CSO. And what I write is what I'm grateful for. I write what I expect to happen, the desires to outflow in my experience. And let's see. And I'm grateful for those things that have come, the past. Her third step is she reads that letter out loud again. You want to hear it because you want it to be absorbed in you. It's your behavior. It's how you flow. It's how you roll. You're grateful. And step 4, and I'm not going to go through the other steps, but the step 4 is the imagining of the outcome. It's seeing the manifestation of your desires, feeling how you're going to feel when they come to fruition. That's what you want to add to it. There you got the emotional side. So, the last thing I want to talk about, since my time is up, are the apps that I found online. There are on your phone, there are in your Play Store, there are apps for gratitude activities. I really didn't know this until I did my research. 3 good things. It has a 4.8 rating. It has 100,000 downloads. You can set up daily reminders to journal or do something. It stores your entries. You can share it, and it tracks it. The second one, and this one, I really liked, and it had 500,000 downloads. So I'm giving you that because there are 500,000 people who decided that they wanted to see this app. They have guided journals. They have 1,000 topics.
What's the name of the app?
Oh, I'm sorry. 365 Gratitude Journal. Isn't that something? 365. That's your year, right? 365 Gratitude Journal. Thank you. Let me see. I'm losing my page here. Oh, here it is. They have daily prompts, guided journals. They have 1,000 topics, affirmations, and it has a vision board. And then the last one, which is the editor's choice, because it has 1 million downloads, 1 million, with a 4.9 rating. It has a vision board. It has positive self-talk. We need that, positive self-talk. It has focus areas that you can select. And it has not only wake-up reminders, but it has sleep reminders. So that it's not one reminder a day. You get 2. One when you wake up, and one when you're getting ready to go to bed.
What's the name of that one?
That's Gratitude, Self-Care Journal. I like that one. Now, they cost a little bit, like $35 a year. I think we could probably swing that, right? $35 a year. I won't go through what my practices are, but I'm going to read something from Dennis Merritt Jones. I think I read it the last time. It works by means of each of us, the intelligence of God, as conscious mind moves through a field of subconscious mind, which is our creative mode, creating a result or effect. We all exist in the one mind of God. We individualize this principle every time we think and feel. So I recommend, join a gratitude program or create your own. Remember, change your thinking, practice, and change your life. Thank you.
Thank you.
Change your socks.
Thank you.
Oh, we're good. Change your socks.
Don't forget to tune your guitar.
We're good. Tune your guitar. How's that?
See now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we come to the part of our gathering where we initiate the law of circulation. Nothing can stand in the way of our liberty. We realize that we are spiritually entitled to success, affluence, and joy. We are free in our life, our work, our world, and our body. We are free to experience God's love for ourselves and to grow in God's consciousness. God within each one, as God, is all powerful, all good, and all there is. We thank you for your offerings to the center. Let's circulate the basket, and I'll come back and close this part of the session out. And for those people who are at home online, you can go to www.cslprinceton.org to give your gifts to this wonderful center.
Grateful, grateful, yes, I'm grateful. Ooh, grateful, 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 yes, I'm grateful.
Thank you, Reverend Rich. Thank you, everyone who's contributed to the center. We accept currency and blessings all the time. In joy and gratitude, these gifts are accepted, knowing that the Center for Spiritual Living Princeton is guided, guarded, protected, and completely financially supported in all its activities. Thank you. Reverend Rich, take us out.
Closing treatment.
So here we are, knowing that there is only one. There is one presence, one power, one thing that is behind everything. We know it's here. If we close ourselves off and we close that all that doubts and all the stuff and we allow our consciousness to raise into that place we can feel it. So I know for each one here that we are able to feel it. So that each one here, when they move into the world, they're able to bring this consciousness of love, of gratitude, of truth into the world so that everyone who comes in contact with, we come in contact with, is made a little better, a little wholer. The world is less of a negative place and more of a positive place. If it's only that much, it's better than no much. So I give thanks to the indwelling spirit. I give thanks for this gathering of like-minded souls. And I give thanks because all that is because of it, the thing behind everything. So I invite you to join me in releasing, knowing it is done, knowing it knows how to do it, and it brings us so much more than we even can imagine. Yes. By saying, and so it is. So it is.